Has China really overtaken the United States in everything? From tech and trade to military and media, headlines keep suggesting a new world order. But is that the truth, or just political fear-mongering? Today, we dive deep into history, economics, and power to find out if China has truly overtaken America and what that means for the world. Number 1, the historical context. To understand how we got here, we need to go back to the late 20th century. After World War II, the US emerged as a superpower. Meanwhile, China, recovering from war and revolution, was largely agrarian and poor. But in 1978, everything changed. Deng Xiaoping opened China's economy to the world. In just 40 years, China lifted over 800 million people out of poverty. This wasn't just a comeback. It was an explosion. Number 2, manufacturing dominance. Today, China is the factory of the world. From iPhones to solar panels, electronics to clothes, it's all made in China. Largest manufacturer globally since 2010, holds over 30% of global manufacturing output. Export powerhouse, surpasses US in total trade. The US offshored most of its manufacturing to save costs. China used that opportunity to build entire supply chains domestically. Number 3, infrastructure and speed. High-speed rail. China has built over 45,000 kilometers. The US has one small line in the Northeast. China's 5G network covers most urban areas. Mega projects completed in months versus years in the West. Smart cities, highways, ports, built at record speeds. This speed comes from a centralized system with fewer political roadblocks and a long-term national vision. Number 4, tech and innovation. China no longer just copies, it innovates. Huawei, DJI, TikTok, globally dominant Chinese tech firms. AI research. China now publishes more papers than the US. World's biggest solar panel and EV battery manufacturers. Massive investment in semiconductors, space, quantum computing. The US led the tech revolution in the 90s and 2000s, but China has been catching up rapidly since. Number 5, education and human capital. Every year, China graduates more engineers than the US, India, and Europe combined. STEM-focused education, national pride in science and research, investment in world-class universities. Huge student population compared to aging US demographics. America still has Harvard, MIT, Stanford, but China is catching up in numbers and fast. Number 6, global influence, soft and hard power. China is everywhere, from Africa's roads to Latin America's ports. Belt and Road Initiative, over 150 countries involved. Loans, infrastructure, development, expanding China's reach. UN peacekeeping, vaccine diplomacy during COVID. Control over supply chains, rare earths, manufacturing. The US uses military bases. China uses infrastructure and investment. Number 7, the US still leads. Here, but don't count the US out. It still dominates in global culture, music, movies, brands, financial systems, dollar still rules, military, unmatched power, alliances, NATO, AUKUS, innovation, Silicon Valley, startups, biotech, academic prestige and research funding. So yes, China is rising, but America is far from done. Number 8, why it feels like China is winning. So why do so many people think China already overtook America? Speed of growth, 10% plus per year versus 2-3% in US. Visible progress, skylines, infrastructure, export success. Long-term planning versus short-term politics. Chinese nationalism versus US internal division. In reality, this is a competition of values, systems, and vision. Final thoughts, the future of power. It's not East versus West. It's not China versus America. It's a question of what kind of world we want. Will the future be shaped by democracy or control? Innovation or imitation? Freedom of speech or centralized thought? The world is watching. And the future is still undecided.